go to the picnic, how will I ever make a bosom friend? Or any friend at all?
That brooch meant a great deal to me. More than any picnic. Now you go to your room. I've looked in every crack and cranny. You might as well face it, Matthew. She's taken that brooch and lied about it. I feel worse about that than the brooch.
Are you sure it didn't fall behind the bureau?
I moved the bureau. I even checked the cracks in the floor. I know how you feel, Matthew. And in my heart, I was prepared to let you have your way, but now I realize that I was right not to be too hasty. We can't keep a liar and a thief, Matthew, and you know it.
Marilla, I'm ready to confess.
What have you to say for yourself?
I took the brooch because I was too overcome with irresistible temptation. I was imagining I was Lady Cordelia Fitzgerald, and I just had to wear the brooch over the footbridge of the Lake of Shining Waters, with the wind blowing my auburn hair over to Camelot. I thought I could put it back before you came home, but as I leaned over to look at my reflection in the lake, it slipped from my fingers and sank beneath the rippling waves. It's the best I can do at confessing. Now may I go to the picnic?
No.
I realize the importance of the brooch, Marilla. Was it a keepsake from a tragic romance? I did say I could go if I confessed.
What you can do is pack your bags and start imagining your life with Mrs. Blewett. Rachel Lynde was right. I can't imagine how I let that child worm her way into my affections. I'm furious at myself for having let this happen.
Marilla.
Whatever made you say that you took it and lost it?
You said you'd keep me in my room until I confessed. I just thought up a good confession and made it as interesting as I could.
But it was still a lie.
You wouldn't believe the truth.
You do beat all, child. But I'll forgive you if you'll forgive me. Now, you get dressed for service.
Hello, Miss Cuthbert.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barry. I'd like you to meet Anne Shirley.
Hello.
How do you do, Mr. Barry?
You should meet my daughter, Diana. She's over there in the garden. Matthew?
For pity's sake, calm down, Anne, and don't make any of your startling speeches. Goodness knows what Rachel has told them already about you.
Oh, you'd be excited, too, if you were going to eat ice cream for the first time in your life.
Ah, Marilla, Anne.
Rachel, Reverend Allen, Mrs. Allen.
This is the orphan girl that the Cuthberts are looking after. Anne Shirley, this is the Reverend and Mrs. Allen. How are you, Anne?
Well in body, although considerably rumpled in spirit, thank you. There wasn't anything shocking in that, was there, Marilla?
We must try our best to relieve your jitters. Won't you and Anne join us for tea, Miss Cuthbert?
I've been counting on you coming to Green Gables, now that you've moved into the manse.
Mm-hmm.
I've given Elspeth tremendous reports about your home baking and your red currant wine, Miss Cuthbert. She's anxious to learn your secrets.
Marilla, I'm so pleased you could come. This must be the Anne we've heard so much about. This is my Diana. Perhaps Anne would like some ice cream and lemonade, Diana. I think she's enchanting. Will you keep her then, Marilla?
Well, if you can avoid catastrophe 2 days in a row, I might have a chance to make up my mind.
Marilla's given me strict instructions not to talk your head off. I do have a habit of chattering on, so... Why, if I could imagine myself as a bird, a magpie would probably be the closest thing I could resemble. Oh, Diana, I've always dreamed of being in a 3-legged race at a picnic. Would you do me the honor of being my partner? But there aren't any other girls in it. You're a sturdy-looking girl, and I'm fast. I know we'd stand a good chance. I guess so. Come on!
Hey, Diana, who's your friend?
Anne Shirley.
On your marks. Get set. I never expected a daughter of mine to outrun the boys. I'm very proud of you, Diana.
I think we're heroic winners, Diana. Don't you? I think it's a shame that Gilbert had to lose on account of Moody. Don't you think Gilbert's handsome? He is handsome. But I think your Gilbert is awfully bold to wink at a strange girl. I wish he'd wink at me. He's 16, but he's in our class. His father's been ill, and he's been away for 2 years. Good. I mean, I don't want to be the only one who's behind in school. That's Mr. Phillips, our school teacher. He's dead gone on Prissy Andrews. And Prissy thinks she's Queen Bee just because she's studying her entrance to Queens. He moons over her something terrible. That's Josie Pye, and she moons over Gilbert. Oh, Josie just wants attention. I hope she nearly drowns. I wish it had been me. It would be such a romantic experience, nearly to drown. I heard before that you were kind of a strange girl, Anne Shirley. But I have a feeling we're going to get along really well.